So the next important thing that we have to do is we have to click on result so that this values will be displayed on the desktop application. To do that, let's continue and pick click activity right here and indicate result and rename this activity with click result. Okay, once that is done, the next thing is to be able to fetch marks, grade, percentage, and GPA. As we already know, to get the information from the screen, we can use get text activity. Indicate marks. So this will be marks. Okay, in case you want to verify the selector for this, you can directly reach out to the properties and select for it. So it's label obtained marks. So that is what we have spied, obtained marks. Okay, and then once it is able to fetch the value, we have to save that into some variable, right? Say obtained marks, enter. So it will be creating a variable for us. So any value that comes out of this, it is able to save it into this particular variable. Similar to this, drag another get text and spy the grade. Say this is grade. Go to the properties and try to look at it. It's label grade. Save this value into some variable, say grade. Similar to this, we have to do two more activities. Percentage, percentage, and go to the properties. Here you have label percentage. That's good. Create and save percentage. Enter. Okay. So here the final get text where we'll be trying to fetch the GPA value. GPA. Try to save this too. Just look at the selector of it. It's GPA. Okay. In case, because here we are able to get the exact selectors. Okay. This is the second line selector, and because we have used here the attach window, it will be having the parent selector. Okay, this parent selector combined with this child selector will make a full selector. Okay, because we are able to fetch the exact thing, there's nothing that we are trying to fine tune it, else we have to fine tune this selector by using UI Explorer, as we have already done it. Just save this to the variable called GPA and save it. Okay, once that is done, we have all the values available of this particular transaction into few values that we have. Next thing that we have to do is, once we have fetched these values, we have to clear this, right? So that we'll be able to move on to the next transaction or the next student details and then generate some values for him too. To do that, we have to click on clear. Just click on this. We have used it recently, so it's available in recent. Go and click on clear. So it will be clear. Okay, with that's done, let me drag a message box and try to display all these values that we're able to fetch, starting with the grade. Okay, grade. Then let me introduce a new line. Then it was first one was marks obtained, and the second one is grade, right? First one here, obtained marks plus VBLF and then grade, then it's percentages right here, percentage plus VBLF. So don't be confused with the VBLF. VBLF is something that will introduce a new line in whatever text we are trying to display. The last one will be GPA. That's done. Let's go back to this, close the applications, and this time we can directly click on run. So here it is trying to launch the website desktop application. This time we have fetched the Sushant details from this queue. These are the details. So because these transactions are being wasted for us because we didn't turn them to success. Okay, right here. So we were able to fetch the third transaction from this. Moving back. Okay. So it is trying to enter the data into these fields. Then as per our expectations, it should click on result and it should be able to display those values. So that is what it has done. It has fetched the values from that and it has clicked on clear. So these are the few details we were able to fetch from this desktop application, which we need to send to a person whose email ID has been mentioned right here in the email ID that we have received through the Excel mark sheet that we had earlier. So we have to forward these details to this person. Okay, let's go ahead and implement that. You can stop it right